It's 1 minute till showtime.
Good evening, folks, and a hearty welcome to our drive-in theater. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. And now, on with the show.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to the show. My name's Jim. My channel is More Sunshine, Please. I do a Tuesday evening live stream. Well, it's evening for me, anyway. Where we just hang out, we have some fun, we chat, we drink coffee, we play games. That's what we do. Today on the show, I will be trying something I'm unsure about to eat. Some coffee is on the way. I have a top 15 list. We'll play our game. But before we do any of that, I like to celebrate the first 3 people that make their way into this chat. I still don't know why that music isn't playing, but I believe this music should be playing. Here we go. At 3:34 a.m., our gold medal was won by It's Joey's World. Our silver goes to Movie Mania Nick at 4:36 a.m. And then, according to my chat, 8:10 a.m., Francisco! That's fun to say. Francisco is our bronze medalist today. I appreciate your efforts, your training, and your dedication. Thank you so much. Who else is here, you ask? I see Jamie, hello. Lala, hello to you. Paul Eichenlaub is here. You never know, Paul. Paul put that in the chat at 2:37 this afternoon, so I don't know if he's here yet again. But yes, he got the gold medalist correct. Noah, hello to you. Hope you're doing well. Sherry's here. Hello, Sherry. From North to Neverland. How are you guys doing? Good to see you. There's Jamie again. Mark Langenkamp, hello. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Laura's also here. Hello. Thanks, guys. Stacy Rogers is here. Season's greetings to you. Always a pleasure to see you. Michelle the Quilter, hello. Hope you're doing well. Mom and Dad, hello. How about that? And I think I'm caught up. Let's see. All right. Where do I begin now? I will begin with the College World Series. If you remember, longtime viewers of the show know that we are now Florida State Seminole fans here. Meredith Varley, welcome in. Megan, hello to you. Wow. All right, so I'm going to put that on the screen and then play this. Florida State won today. It was an elimination game. They had to win. They beat, I already forgot who they played. They beat North Carolina 9-5 to stay alive. Now they have to play Tennessee, who they've already lost to once. It's a double elimination. They have to lose twice to get kicked out. They lost to Tennessee in the first game, and it was heartbreaking because they were up by 3 runs in the 9th, and Tennessee came back. The bullpen fell apart. Anyway, they play tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern in Omaha, which isn't Eastern, so I don't know why I said that. But they have to beat Tennessee, who's the number 1 ranked team. They have to beat them twice to move on. So I think they can do it. But it'll be interesting to see. I'm just glad the game starts after my appointments. It's summertime. I'm a teacher, so this is when I get all my doctor's appointments out of the way. Tomorrow, dermatology. Okay. Who cares, you ask? I don't have an answer to that. Okay. All right, so that's good luck, Florida State University in Omaha at the College World Series. All right. I also like to keep everybody abreast, pun intended, of it's a bird joke. That was lame. I'll stop. I like to keep everybody notified of the wildlife I see in my own yard. So let's do that right now. I have shown you a number of different birds: vultures, sandhill cranes, ibis. Today, we saw a bird that we've never seen in our yard before, and it's a duck. And there were 2 of them, and it was a duck I had never seen in Florida before. So I had to look it up. I didn't know what sort of duck it was. Many of you may be familiar with this duck. How do I get to it? There we go. Play. All right. There they are. Now they are brown in color with orange beaks. And not only have I never seen this duck before, we don't normally see ducks of any sort in our yard, even though there's a retention pond back there. But it's been so dry that there hasn't been any reason for ducks to come by. But we've had some rain in the past week. I think we're due for some more tomorrow. But I felt bad. My camera is zoomed in as far as it can go, so I'm not that close to them, but still, they didn't like me being around. And so I felt bad about chasing them away, but I wanted to get video of them. And then as I'm recording them, I hear that snowy egret flying overhead. So that's what you saw there. So a couple of cool birds here. As I looked up what this duck could possibly be, I determined that it is these guys are black-bellied whistling ducks, and they're actually fairly common across the country, but I've never seen them around here. So, and I've, let's see, where am I? What was I just saying? Anyway, I saw this comment from Megan. That water makes me worried about gators. My wife and I were just talking about that today. And I will be honest, every time I go back there, I'm on the lookout. I know enough to know that it's possible, even though we've never seen them in our neighborhood, it's possible that they could be there. I mean, that pond is connected to a little creek that flows into a much larger river. And we're surrounded by trees. I know it's possible. I know they did not whistle, by the way. Thank you for the question, Michelle. I know that gators can... I'm sorry, that was the wrong one. There we go. Did they whistle? No, they did not. Gators have been spotted close by, maybe a half a mile away, but never in our particular block that I know of. But I am always on the lookout. I wouldn't go back there without that in the back of my mind, certainly. Anyway, yeah. So there's that. Ducks, and those ducks might be gator food for all we know. I hope not. Those were cool. Those were cool birds, and I won't scare them away anymore if they come back, and I hope they do. But yeah, the rains finally started falling around here. We had over 3 inches maybe 3 days ago, and our new gutters got to work out. And we determined where the gutter crew needs to come back and make some tweaks. There was some overflow. Pepper Tree Villa, welcome in to you. What do we have here? Oh, okay. It is time to eat on my live stream. Me, not you. I mean, you can if you want, but... Do you remember my eating music last week? It was a version of Holiday for Strings, and it wasn't a cappella, but there were voices. I got a copyright notice for that. So you either have to play it less or not play it at all. But I liked it. I thought it was amazing. A big thank you again to It's Joey's World. They had sent me a box of treats, and last week I tried the hot salty snack that I enjoyed. There was something else in the box, and this one is it's a bar of chocolate, which on the surface sounds wonderful, but it is a sour-filled milk chocolate bar. I'll just hold it up here, and you can see why I'm a little nervous. Slime liquor. Blue Raz sour-filled milk chocolate bar. So I think I can handle any sour that comes my way. I don't know if the flavor combo is going to be. Who knows? It's going to be fun to try anyway. But I mean, it looks like a perfectly good chocolate bar from those angles. But then I see in the end there the nuclear sludge that is in the middle there. Okay, so I have 4 versions of my eating music now. Which one did I play last week? I'm going to go here. Oh, this one's awesome. The big band version. All right. I just won't play it for very long. All right, here we go. Hopefully that was enough to not be notified from YouTube. Anyway, this isn't my favorite. In one respect, it's not as bad as I thought it might be. And in another, it's exactly as bad as I thought it would be. Does that make sense? No. It has already messed with my brain, as you can tell by the things I say. It reminds me a little bit of any fruit-flavored chocolate that you'd find in a Whitman sampler or something like that, except that it's not filled with strawberry or cherry. It is a fruit-flavored... it's tart. It's not as sour as, say, like Sour Patch Kids, where they're the sugar covered gummies or whatever those are. Those seem more sour than this. This was interesting, and again, I thank the crew of It's Joey's World for the treats. So awesome! Thank you very much. and keep challenging me. I'm up for it. This was fun. I'm going to give it a thumbs down because I would never crave this or want it ever again. But the chocolate trying to break through the rest of the gunk, chocolate seemed all right. But anyway, thank you guys. That was fun. But now it leaves me wanting some coffee.
Great coffee is easy, Mrs. Olson.
Coffee's for closers only.
I set high standards for myself. I set high standards for my coffee.
Picks you up, calms you down. It's the lifeblood that drives the dreams of champions.
Chocolate. Yeah, for the most part, yes, I'll agree with that. Yes. Dilly dilly to D&G Explorers. Welcome in. All right. Here it is, my coffee in the fantastic More Sunshine Please coffee mug, courtesy of the fine folks at Pepper Tree Villa. And today's coffee, I forgot. Today's coffee is from Trader Joe's, and it is this, Trader Joe's Fair Trade Organic Colombian Coffee. These are those pods that are made for Keurig coffee makers and the ilk. I do want to show you, because it is a pod, and here it is. This is the this is what the box is filled with. Because they use a pod, they're trying to use less plastic, which I appreciate. I absolutely dig that. But I think I've maybe used 8 of these, and maybe 4 of them the top has peeled off during brewing, and the coffee grounds are getting into the coffee. For that reason, I'm going to give this a thumbs down. They need some work on the pod itself. The coffee is great. The coffee hits the spot. Colombian's pretty good. I enjoy that. When I go to Wawa, for example, I usually go for the Colombian. Anyway, because of that flaw in here, and it's not all of them, it was just maybe half of them, which is way more. One of them is too many. But I'm going to have to look elsewhere for coffee pods like this, which is too bad. We're all big fans of Trader Joe's, and Trader Joe's, it's the second coffee I've had from them in the past month. And that one, the pods worked better, at least in our coffee maker. But oh well. And I forgot to mention, and I saw that it was in the chat a little bit ago. Coffee is 46% better in a mug from More Sunshine Please. So imagine if I didn't have this, how horrible that coffee would be. Thank you again, PTV. Okay, there's that. If you're just joining us, welcome in. I don't always keep my eye on the chat because I'm a one-man band here. But if you're just joining us, welcome in. Thanks for hanging out. It is time to play our game, Chrono Photo. So as soon as I play this intro, we'll get to it. All right, where am I? I don't see myself on screen. Oh, there I am. Let me go here so it's a bit larger. Chrono Photo. This is the game where we're shown 5 pictures. We have to guess in which year each picture was taken. The closer we are to the correct answer, the more points we get. a bullseye. If we get the answer correct, they give us 1,000 points. So a perfect score would be 5,000. And we've done that. We've done that before. We're looking to do it again. Our guesses can be anywhere from the year 1900 to the year 2023. Please put your guesses in the chat. Let's get to this. All right. Okay. I'm where I need to be. Oh, this is where we enter our guess, this slider here. So we're just going to leave it in the middle for now. Okay. This appears to be children at a wall by either police or military. Is this the Berlin Wall? Is this when they were... Is this the fall or around the fall of the Berlin Wall? I'm guessing it is. In which case, this picture was taken in either 1989 or 1990, around there. I don't know when the wall was completely taken down. I'm not even sure this is the Berlin Wall. I'm guessing it is, but I'm going to look to the chat. We can look, as we try to do with these pictures, look at the fashions being worn. These are children, so it's not going to be terribly helpful. But if this is late 80s, early 90s, I think that these fashions track. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I can't really see what's on their hats there. Ooh, what's on the ground? It looks like it says FRA or IRA, or I don't know. By some flowers. A traffic cone or pylon. Is there a difference? I don't know. I'm going to leave that there. Well, what's this? Hang on. A light, I suppose. They have fence around one side of the wall. And that left side of the wall, that looks like Armageddon over there. I mean, the whole picture kind of does. But it doesn't look very fun. I will be turning to the chat now. Here we go. Let's see. Our first guess, I believe, is from Megan, who says 87. We've got our next guess is 89. Another 89. 82. 83. 1980. Oh, this is interesting. I must be wrong. Debbie Thunnard, welcome in. I see your name in the chat. Welcome in. Welcome to the game. Thanks for hanging out with us. I see the Disney Nerd Herders are here. Welcome in. Why are there children there? I don't know. They live nearby. I don't know. Let's see. Charlie said 85. Is that our latest guess? I guess it is. So we've got from 1980 to 89, and almost every year in between, seemingly. Well, not really. But Paul says 88. I think it's 89. That's what I'm going to go with. So we take the slider, I put it there on 89, and I click this submit button, and I get ready to hit the correct answer button. Here we go! Yes! 89. All right. Let's hope we're as successful with the next picture as we were with that one. We have 1,000 points so far. We're 1 for 1. Here we go. Next picture. What is going on here? We have wagons pulling very early PCs in what appears to be some sort of parade, maybe a 4th of July parade. What is going on back here? Founding fathers holding flowers. Say that 5 times fast. This is a weird photo, but I'm guessing early 80s. All right, let's zoom in to these people back here. I can't zoom in too much. We do lose resolution, so it's not a great picture. And does anybody recognize the building back there? I don't know. The statues on the float appear to be that of, I'm assuming they're founding fathers for the United States, but I don't know. I don't even know if this is the United States. People cosplaying. Colonial times, or is this the French Revolution? Why are there computers? Why are they wearing hazmat suits? I don't know what's going on. I'm looking at the vehicles in the parade here, and they're not your usual vehicles. This is strange. I think our strongest clue are these computers. Does anybody recognize what that could possibly be? I mean, it looks like they're stealing them from the bridge of the Starship Enterprise, but I don't know computers. Okay. Our first guess, I think, is 1970. We have a 78, a 76. Oh, like a bicentennial parade. Ah. 84, we have an 87. 1970, 82. 77, 84. With the outfits and computers, maybe it's a parade to honor Max Headroom. It kind of looks like it is. Now, 84 was an Olympic year. If this is the United States, 1984 was an Olympic year, and the Summer Olympics were held in Los Angeles in the United States. So if they're combining, and you remember there was I don't know if these are Apple computers. I don't think they are. I don't know if they are. Maybe they are. But you remember there was a very famous Apple Macintosh commercial where I think it was introducing the Apple Macintosh. It was a Super Bowl ad, and it was it looked like a track athlete, and she threw something at a big screen. It was like Big Brother. It was 1984, George Orwell inspired. Like, is this all part of that? I don't know. But I think that might be my guess. 84 would maybe be my guess. Marlene, welcome in. Thank you for your guess. 83. Sherry says 2019, and I don't know if she's trolling us or not. Gosh. Noah said 84. I say 84. Does anybody else? Somebody 85? There were some 85s. Man. Marlene says 83. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go 84. I don't know. All the guesses were so it was such a wide range of guesses. All right, so here we go. Survey says 87. We had some 87s in there. Mark, Michelle, well played. Megan. Great guessing. You guys knew that. And I did not. All right, let's move on. We have 1777. Well, that's almost the founding of our country, isn't it? Next round, here we go. And this is the historic heart of San Diego. We have automobiles. We have people wearing clothes that we can maybe guess from their fashion what year this might be. Let's get a look at this sign. What does that say? I can't tell what that says. Gasland Queen? I don't know what that says. No, not Queen. Somebody knows what this is. Gas lamp. Well, thank you. Thank you, Mark. Gas lamp. Gas lamp. I still can't make that out. Quarter. That says quarter? Okay, I see that. The gas lamp quarter. And are there... Am I back? What happened? Hey, I am back. What happened there? Thank you for letting me know. All right. Holy moly. All right, let's get back to the game. All right. Here. Sorry about that, folks. I have no idea what happened there. The Gators got me. Dang. They're good. Chris, welcome in. Okay, I think this is Comic-Con. I don't really know. But let me go back to it. Let me just zoom in again on these people. Get a sense of what they're wearing. I will pan over to the automobiles so you can see what model these automobiles might be, what model year. I don't have a clue. If I were to guess. 2010? I have no idea. I don't know. I might hang my guess on if Frankenweenie is an upcoming release and they're celebrating it at Comic-Con, which I would imagine they would only do during the year of its release or upcoming release. Maybe it's the year prior. I don't know when that movie came out. 2010. Let's turn to the chat. Okay. Thank you for sticking with me, everybody. We've got... Mark said the same thing. 2010s? 2012. All right. Another 2012 from Mark and Sherry, our home run hitters. So mid-2000s. 2007, we've got a 2010, 2012, 2011, another 2012, 2009, we have another 2012. I might go 2012 with this one. Most people are saying 2012. Survey says. There it is. Well played, everybody. 1,000 points. It gives us 2,777 points. Let's move on. Picture number 4. Interesting. Where is this? Not sure. What kind of car is that? I don't know. What is that building? Not a clue. I will be zooming in on certain parts of this picture. Yeah, let's start with the car that's in the foreground. The license plate tells me this is James Bond's automobile, but I don't really know. Kind of doubt that now after I said that. What does it say? Tatra? Tatra above the license plate number? Oh, there's another. I see another car back there. Is it the same car? This is an older picture, I'm gathering, than I originally thought. Let's see this building a little more up close. I don't... You got me. At first thought, my first thought rather, was that perhaps this is late 50s, early 60s, but I don't know. I might be wildly off there. I don't know this car. I don't know many cars, but I certainly don't know that one. Techno Export, I see on the sign. Techno Export. I can't tell what that says up there. What is techno export? Now, I'm not familiar with the term techno being commonly used before the 80s. 90s, really. But I guess that's in terms of like popular culture, like music and such. I can't tell what that says. Well, none of these signs are in English, but I don't know what language this is. That sign on the corner of that building almost looks like Shell, like a Shell station. I don't think it is. Neon sign. I can't tell what anything says. I'm just going to keep it zoomed out here as I look toward the chat again, and I'm happy to see I'm still here. Okay, our first guess is from Paul. 63. Okay, 59. We have a 61. 59. A couple of 59s already. A couple of 63s. Couple of 59s. 63. 60. Techno. Yes, Mark. That's what I was thinking of, but I don't know if the term techno, it seemingly was used for something else prior. Unless this is the 80s. I don't know. There's another automobile there that I didn't see before. Those look old. And it looks like this picture was taken from inside a window, perhaps. That's why there's some ghost images, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. What else was that? Some sort of bus there next to the car? All right, I'm going to leave it there. Go back to the chat. 63. A number of you have said 63. Stacy, thanks for the fun fact. When Ian Fleming wrote the James Bond novels, he made him a relative of the real-life person Sir Thomas Bond. Thomas Bond is a distant relative of Ray. So in a way, Ray is related to James Bond. Thank you. 68. 59. I'm going to go 63. There were a number of you that said 1963. And I don't have to move the slider much. Here we go. What is it? 59. Mark said 59. So did Laura. So did Noah. Okay. That'll teach me. We have 3,400 and some odd points. Final picture. If I were a parent of one of these children, well, they wouldn't be laying on the street. Okay. Especially the one by that ramp. Like, that's not built to last. Anyway, it looks like it worked. My initial thought is late 60s, early 70s. We have some automobiles. Let's look at these Kids, that's well, this is a story that they can tell. Yeah. Tommy jumped over us on his bike. And there is an adult, a supervising adult back there. So, this wasn't last year. The girl with her hands on her head is like, what am I doing here? And you know what's odd is, as I look at this picture, and probably the only one that got hurt is the kid on the bike, the kid jumping everybody. Although that bike looks like it's got some shocks there. He's done this before. He talked all the younger kids in the neighborhood to lay on the ground so he could jump over them. You know, you can jump over anything. It doesn't have to be other kids. This is a funny picture. Okay, let me zoom in on the license plate. No, I can't. This is a poor photo. But you can see the cars. I just had a hiccup. All right. I turned to the chat. Well, one more zoom in. Let me just zoom in on this bike here. Those handlebars, the banana seat, the extended I don't know what you call that. Not a backrest, but I mean, anyway, all right. Here we go. Dean, welcome in. Good to see you. All right. I don't know where the guesses start. I think maybe here. Does Laura have our first guess? Maybe Stacy does. 82? I'm going to say yes. 82. We've got another 82. 79. 78. 84. 72. 76. 75. 72. 81. 72. 74. 74. Mark said 74, so it's probably 74. 71. 71. Lots of 71s. Well, some. $78. Mr. Fulton Mraz, welcome in. I am fine. How are you? All right, I'm going to guess 1974. Because that's what Mark said. Okay, here we go. Submit. 849 points for that. It was 72. And that was said by Sherry, Arnie, Marlene. Great guessing, everybody. Well, you guys. Well done. What did that leave us with? 4,334 points. Pretty good day. We've done better. We've done worse. I always have fun playing that with you guys, so hopefully you had fun as well. We'll do it again next week. All right, it's time for an intermission. When we come back, I'll have a top 15 list about the summer solstice. I'll be right back.
When a lady's in the mood for refreshment, there's nothing like frosty, delicious ice cream. At your refreshment center, you'll find every kind and flavor of frozen treats. Refreshing, good as they can be. So if your lady's in the mood for refreshment, stop in and pick up some ice cream for her. There's nothing quite so good. And don't forget the big kids. Tasty ice cream for everybody at your refreshment center.
Couple things. The narrator refers to the little girl as a lady and refers to the grown adult woman as an older kid. Is that what he said? I don't know if I'm going to play that one anymore. Anyway, now I don't want ice cream. So, June 20th will be the summer solstice. What does that mean? I don't know. I've heard the term a lot. I know it will be the first day of summer. We will be counting down real quick here. I'm going to breeze through these. Top 15 facts about the summer solstice. And what I did is I went to ChatGPT and I said, hey, can you give me 50 facts about the summer solstice? And I took 15 of them from those results and I made them into a list and I printed them out. The summer solstice, let me start over. The summer solstice is an astronomical event that occurs when one of Earth's poles has its maximum tilt toward the sun. This happens twice a year, once in each hemisphere. Okay, so we're going to start with number 15. Etymology. Number 15. The word solstice comes from the Latin words sol for sun and stitium, to stand still, reflecting the sun's position. That's all I'm going to say about that. I told you I'm going to breeze through these. Mark says, why am I always wrong when Jim says, I'm going to go with Mark's guess? It seems like that, doesn't it? I didn't put that together, but that's funny. Number 14, longest day of the year. The summer solstice marks the longest day of the year with the most daylight hours. Not that it's longer than 24 hours. It's just when the day is longest. You understand. Everybody knew that one. All right, number 13. Tilt of the Earth. The solstice occurs because the Earth's axis is tilted about 23.5 degrees relative to its orbit around the sun. During the summer solstice, the tilt causes the North Pole, or the South Pole, depending on the hemisphere, to be inclined directly toward the sun. Number 12, different dates. The exact date of the summer solstice can vary slightly each year due to the Earth's elliptical orbit. Sometimes it's June 20th. Most of the time it's June 21st, right? I think. Number 11, longest twilight. Regions at higher latitudes experience longer periods of twilight during the solstice. I do know that when I visit family in Michigan, the daylight hours seem to extend longer than they do here in the South. Most every day of the summer. Number 10, polar day. In the polar regions, the summer solstice leads to continuous daylight, a phenomenon known as the polar day. Number 9, maypole dancing. In Scandinavian countries, dancing around a maypole is a traditional way to celebrate the solstice. Now, why don't they call it a June pole? Number 8, solar deities. The solstice is linked to solar deities across various mythologies, such as Ra, which is Egyptian, Helios, which is Greek, and Surya, the Hindu god. Number 7, sunflowers. In some cultures, sunflowers are symbolic of the solstice because they track the sun's movement across the sky. It's as if they're staring at the sun. I never thought sunflowers were creepy until just now. Number 6, Stonehenge. The summer solstice is famously celebrated at Stonehenge in England, where the sun rises in alignment with the stones. Modern druids? There are modern druids? Frankly, I don't know what old druids, anyway. Modern druids often gather at sacred sites like Stonehenge to celebrate the solstice with rituals and ceremonies. I'm sure that's not weird. Number 5, Chichen Itza. Maya solar observatories. the subheading. The Maya built solar observatories like the one in Ucton, Guatemala. My apologies. Aligned with the solstices. The Pyramid of El Castillo at Chichen Itza in Mexico aligns with the solstice, casting a serpent-like shadow. I did not know that. Cool. Number 4, ancient Rome. The Romans celebrated the solstice with the festivals of Vestalia, honoring Vesta, the goddess of the hearth. Number 3, Celtic traditions. And congratulations to the Boston Celtics. For the Celts, or Celts, I didn't never know what to... The solstice was a time to honor the goddess of the land and the sun god. Celts would roll burning wheels down hillsides during solstice celebrations, symbolizing the sun's descent. Well, that's kind of neat. I get it. Number 2, Yule versus solstice. The winter solstice, known as Yule, is often contrasted with the summer solstice in terms of cultural and seasonal significance. Again, I don't even know what that means. I just got it from ChatGPT. Number 1, temperature lag. Despite being the longest day, the hottest temperatures often occur later in the summer due to seasonal temperature lag, where the Earth continues to absorb and store solar energy. That's it. Did I finish before 8 o'clock? How about that? I did. I guess I can kill time. I can make this an hour. Here's another intermission. Next week, my show will have something to do with my birthday. My birthday is next Monday. I'm not looking for anything. I don't mention that for gifts, although I'm not going to turn them down. But my top 15 list will be about my birthday in some way. I'll figure it out. But I will be here next week. Next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. I want to thank everybody, all of you, for being here, joining me. Hanging out on Tuesday evenings is fun, and I look forward to doing this show every week and coming up with stuff like that. And it's fun to see you guys and stay connected like this weekly. And then I see you in the chats here and there and around the YouTube-averse. So I will continue to do that. Have a great week, everybody. I will see you here in 6 more days, in a week. I'll see you then. Okay, until then, though, good night.
And now, folks, it's time to say good night. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.